We are the Farmer family, and we have been missionaries for most of our lives.
We've been on some pretty epic adventures, and we thought it was about time to take you along. Why are we missionaries?
Because we want to help people.
So I do a lot of hospitality. We have a lot of groups that are coming and going, and because Jasson transports a lot of different people, and a lot of times they'll stay at our house or we'll provide some food for them, which is a fun ministry for our whole family to be involved in. The kids enjoy having people over to our house as well. I also do a lot of the multimedia stuff for UIM Aviation. I do social media, make videos, email updates, printed materials, which is something I really love doing, and I've learned a lot through the years. I can do that as flexible as my schedule is, with the kids and staying at home. I can do that whenever I have some free time.
And then I guess, on top of flying, there's lots of different things that I do. I also do a lot of administrative work down here for our base. I'm also a check pilot, so we have a new pilot down here, and I'm involved in his training and getting him trained up and checked out in these different airstrips. We organize a lot of different teams. We organize medical clinics, medical groups. I meet with different pastors. I meet with different people. Like I've got a meeting coming up with a guy that works for an ambulance company, seeing how we might be able to help each other out. That's coming up this next week. There's lots of different things that we do, lots of different things that I do just beyond the whole flying part. We also do a lot of the maintenance of the aircraft down here. Our heavy maintenance happens up in Tucson, but there's also some maintenance that happens down here. So we're involved in maintaining the aircraft that we fly. And there's just lots of things that kind of go into making this base and making this airplane operation work down here.
So why do we do what we do? What's the reason behind it?
When I first got challenged into missions, I used to think that missions was a done deal. I thought that pretty much everybody had access to the gospel, and man, was I wrong. I realized, at that point there was over 3,000 different languages that don't even have one verse of the Bible in their language. And I think, that number has actually been whittled down in the 20 years that we've been involved in ministry. And now I think it's down to about 2,000 different languages that don't even have one verse in their one verse of the Bible in their own language. And so, just being able to see God's word go out to people that have never heard and never had the chance to hear. I was really challenged by stories of indigenous folks coming to missionaries and saying, please send me a missionary. I don't want to go to the place where the fire burns. And the Lord really used that to challenge me to, if God can use me to help see the gospel go to the ends of the earth, then that's really what challenged me to want to be a missionary.
Yeah, I think your reasons behind being a missionary will really keep you on the mission field. Since we're down here because we love God and we want to serve Him, and as long as He's leading and guiding us, we'll be down here as long as He wants. Some people go to the mission field because they love the people. Well, there'll be at times during your ministry where you don't love the people so much because they can be difficult to work with. Some people go to the mission field because they want excitement and adventure, and though being on the mission field is exciting and adventurous, that can get wearing over time, and it's not so exciting anymore. And so when those things peter out, then oftentimes people will leave the field and go home. So if you're thinking about being a missionary, you want to really examine yourself and say, okay, what's the reason behind me wanting to do this? Any other reasons that you can think of?
Yeah, ultimately it comes down to, God's just laid a burden on people's hearts to see the lost reached with the gospel. I think if you asked the majority of missionaries, and that would be why they're here, is to see the lost reached with the gospel. So thanks for joining us on another epic missionary adventure. Like and subscribe. Shoot us any questions that you might have. We'd love to answer some questions. Do kind of a Q&A sometimes. So definitely shoot us any questions that you might have, or things that you want to see down here. Shoot those out to us in the comments below. So thanks for joining us, and we'll see you on the next epic adventure.
See you later. Thanks so much for praying for us.